dead sexy. All right.
What do you want to start with?
First of all, we haven't named this podcast. I feel like we'll figure it out at some point.
I think it will come about neutrally.
Neutrally.
Naturally.
Naturally.
Naturally. Dead Sexy Podcast.
Kiss. Take one.
Take one.
Smooch. Take
Dead
one, smooch.
Sexy.
I'm dead sexy.
Who do you want to start with, love?
Ooh. Well, we were going, first of all,
Hello.
and our van broke down today.
My home of 4 years, her home of 1 year,
Yeah.
has finally died.
Yeah.
It's chosen the afterlife over continuing existence as my abuse.
It makes me sad because I did live in the van for a little bit, so it was my home. So it's like watching one of my homes break down.
You weren't there to feel it. It was
I
literally
know.
like a death rattle.
Oh God.
It was literally like I was driving along and then all of a sudden it was like I had to turn down the classical.
One thing that we wanted to talk about was crazy
Work stories.
work stories.
Yes.
Would you like to go?
Yes.
To go first?
My first job at 14 years old, my first job where I would have to fill out a tax form was at a stable boy, classic.
Sexy.
And pretty much a quarter of my job was taking care of Gibson, who was like well into his 30s, of a horse.
And he played guitar.
His name was Gibson, and he played guitar. He was a horse. He was an old rock star. Much like
Mick
a Joe Walsh.
I don't know who Joe Walsh is.
He's from the Eagles. He was a guitarist. He is a guitarist.
Topical.
Yeah. You know me. Just soft rock references.
Yeah.
But Gibson...
we're trying to corner the 40-year-old dad market.
Yeah, that's why her tits are out, and that's why
I look like an OnlyFans girl.
Only Farns.
Only what?
Only Farns.
Farns?
Yeah, I was saying it weird.
Only ferns.
So before I was rudely interrupted. So my job was to take care of Gibson, and Gibson had a problem with his digestive system and his butthole in general, in that he couldn't make solid poops anymore.
That's like you.
I make solids. Hey, I make solids most of the time.
Okay, then it's like me.
You haven't been sending me pictures like I asked, so here we are. I don't know. But Gibson would diarrhea down his legs, and it would cake up. It would dry out and cake up, and my job was
This is what we're starting our first episode with?
That's what I started out in the workforce with.
Go on.
And so a big part of my job was washing Gibson's ass for him, and I was not gentle. It was like it wasn't like a power wash.
You're not gentle with my ass either.
It was kind of like a hose, but on a harder setting, and I just kind of spray his asshole all the time, every day.
Every day you sprayed his asshole?
Maybe twice a day, depending on how much they fed him.
Wow, you only get to spray my asshole for your birthday.
I know. It's
Once
a tragedy.
Once a year.
Tragedy.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
that's a crazy first. Well, my first job, I worked at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Little Sleezers.
Little slut. More
And
like
he's a little slut.
You know he's not wearing any underwear under that.
He's
toga.
not wearing any underwear under that toga.
Under
And
the toga.
that toga is short as fuck
It is
too,
very short.
and his chest hairs out. He's Little
his
Caesar's
ass
a little
hairs out
slut.
too. Little fucking
He's a little
slut.
slut. I was there for the stabbing of Little Caesar.
You were there.
I was.
What were his last words?
He said, "Pizza," but really it meant "et tu brute." Et tu brute.
Yeah, we'll talk more about Rome later.
We'll talk more about to be continued on another episode. We'll have a
It's
whole.
on the list.
We should have a whole episode about Rome, actually. So I'm working at Little Caesars, and I'm like 16 at this point. It's my first job ever, and I worked there for like 6 months, and I was mostly just saving money to buy weed from my boyfriend who sold weed out of his van at the time. And
Wait a second.
what?
You weren't dating me then.
And also I was getting weed for free from him. So
I
that
think you have
story
a
doesn't
type.
that story doesn't even hold up.
I
but
think you have a type.
actually, what
Was
was
he
I
also chubby?
What was I? Yes. What was I? And you're not chubby. Stop it. But what was I spending money on in high school? I don't even know. Probably clothes. But anyways, so I was like 16. By the way, this particular Little Sleazers, the cook that worked there all the time, would brag about jerking off in the bathroom. And then not. No. But no, this was not one of my exes.
Yeah.
This was a guy who would jerk off in the bathroom, and he would brag about not washing his hands and making the pizzas. And so I would always make my own pizzas when I worked at Little Caesars.
Good call.
But how I got fired from this job was this old man came in, and he was throwing a tantrum about his hot wings. He swore that he asked for a different flavor of hot wings. He was like, I actually asked for this other thing.
Yeah.
But we all clearly heard him like ask for buffalo, right?
Much like many patrons of Little Caesars, he had buyer's remorse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it would have been worse if he had brought it back, but it was just diarrhea.
Look, we did.
I'd like to return this. But so he
Old cum hands was like, I'll take it.
Oh God. But so he clearly ordered buffalo, said that he didn't order buffalo, and he's screaming at me, and he throws the buffalo wings onto me. Like dumps them, like throws them, dumps them on me to the point where I have buffalo sauce in my eyes. I have buffalo sauce all over me. I have buffalo sauce in my hair, in my eyes. It's stinging.
Buffalo bukkake.
Buffalo bukkake. And I'm in the bathroom, and I'm washing the buffalo out of my eyes, the buffalo sauce out of my eyes. And I'm like 16, so I'm like crying. Like I had a math test that day, and now I have buffalo sauce in my eyes. Like, what the fuck?
First trigonometry, not this.
Literally. And then I fucking hated trigonometry in high school, but that's a different subject. But so I'm in the bathroom crying, washing buffalo sauce out of my eyes, and the manager comes out to the bathroom and is like, you gotta get back out there. And meanwhile I'm like, dude, I'm fucking 16. Like, and that guy
Get back in the game.
Yeah, he's literally like, get back out there. We gotta make sales. He's taking Little Caesars so seriously.
How old was this man, out of curiosity?
Like 30.
Yeah, that's all he has in life, is he's the manager of Little Caesars.
Yeah. And I get pissed, and I am 16, and I remember specifically thinking, I'm 16. If I assault someone, I won't be tried as an adult.
Keep that in mind, kids.
Yeah. If you're underage,
do your crimes then.
Do your crimes.
That's what the smart criminals
before you
do.
turn 18.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, I'm 16, fuck this job. I can always get another job. So and I'm thinking, fuck this old man. This old man is still out there yelling, waiting for them to bring out his like replacement wings. And I walk over to the hot and ready. And I was hot and ready for revenge. And so I take one of the pizzas, I open the box, and I literally hear my manager go, what are you doing? And I slam the pizza on the old man's head.
Take that, Shaq.
I slam the pizza on the old man's head, and I go, fuck you, you cunt. And then I walked out, and everybody was like, like people didn't react like that when he threw wings in my face, but I plop a pizza on his bald ass head, and everybody's like,
And you walk out and it's going, what doesn't kill you makes
you stronger. Would you tell your rat story?
I will, because actually Little Caesars plays into my rat story.
Really?
Because when we first moved to an undisclosed location,
Undisclosed.
I was a pest removal guy for a minute, and I will say the grossest chain by far was Little Caesars.
Oh no!
Truly disgusted me.
They are not going to sponsor us now.
Come on, Shaq, don't be a pussy.
Is Shaq?
He's like I think he might be a majority owner now.
Of what?
Little Caesars.
Of Little Caesars?
Shaq owns.
I thought it was Papa John's.
Oh, same shit, different day. Either way.
It's Papa John's because that one guy said the N-word.
Oh yeah, so they had to bring in Shaq.
Yeah.
Good.
So he doesn't own
Good.
Little Caesars.
Well, someone
And
does.
Little Caesars won't sponsor us now.
Yeah.
So
Hey, Papa
you
John's,
fucked
why don't you
that up.
sponsor us? We're flaming your competition.
Who is the cleanest pizza place that you went
Domino's.
to? Okay, Domino's
Domino's.
sponsor us.
And I used to eat a fuck ton of Domino's, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Hell yeah.
But I was doing the pest control, and I was driving along. I was being trained, and I was with the boss, and he got a phone call, and it's this lady. We had stopped by earlier that day to this Mexican restaurant, and a little sensual.
I'm getting warm.
Getting them tits out.
I'm getting warm.
We'd stopped by there earlier that day, and we're gonna lay down just tunnel traps, which is, it's a black box. If you're in a restaurant, you wouldn't know necessarily that it's for rats. And we were just gonna put them like in their cooking areas really quick before we did a full traps in the ceiling, everything. And the owner was all mad because we were there. And he was like, people are gonna think we have rats.
This is at the Mexican restaurant.
At the Mexican restaurant, and the owner was like, people are gonna think we have rats. Well, you do, because
And they did.
yeah, they had tons of rats, so much so that a couple days later we get a call, and apparently at this Mexican restaurant during lunch hour, 2 rats were fighting in the ceiling, full out brawl, and they fell through the ceiling tile onto someone's plate.
Onto a customer's plate.
A customer's plate. To dead center of the restaurant, customer's plate.
Just rats falling from the
Rats
sky.
falling from the side, and they I think they were able to keep it under wraps because they didn't want the health department involved.
Rats under wraps.
Yeah, rats under wraps. They didn't want it shut down, so
Yeah.
I think they pretty much paid off those customers and the surrounding customers, which I don't know. I hope it was with money, because if it was with food, I'd be like, wait a second, but
Yeah, I'd be
hey,
like, I don't want your food.
Fool me once.
Yeah. I'm just imagining the fucking chaos of like, you're sitting down, you're having dinner with your family.
It was lunch hour.
Oh, it was lunch.
A business meeting.
Oh, a business lunch.
A business
You're having
lunch.
a business lunch.
Talk
And
about stocks.
all of a sudden, rats are falling from the sky onto your plates and just fucking and fighting and tussling in your food.
Some kids yelling, Ratatouille.
What?
That would be you.
Raton.
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 That would be you, though. You'd see rats falling from the ceiling. You'd be like, oh, look at the cute little babies.
No, I would be laughing my ass off.
Yeah.
Because that's
Would you
fucking
stop
crazy.
eating?
Well, yeah, I'm not eating.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't stop eating?
Depends on the situation. Am I on a substance? And I love Mexican food. Is it good Mexican food?
I don't like Mexican food that much, so I don't really.
Which is sacrilegious for you.
I know. I'm part Mexican and I don't really
Just a little
like
dollop,
Mexican food.
a little dollop of sour cream.
Oh,
A
no sour
little dollop
cream.
of guacamole.
Yeah. I like tacos.
I love burritos with all
I
my
like
heart.
taco. I like burritos. I like really spicy stuff.
Yeah.
I just don't like. I don't. I'm also Jewish, so cheese doesn't get along well with me.
Yeah.
So stuff like enchiladas that are like smothered in cheese makes me
so fucking
sick.
good. So good.
How about no?
I think you got something now.
I
I think
do.
you got where your little tat for my tip.
I have tit for your tat. This is about tit for tat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Chaos.
speaking of chaos, I was a stripper for a little bit, and
How you doing? How you doing?
I was a stripper for a little bit, and well, first of all, my first day stripping, there was a girl who had accused another girl of stealing her eyelashes, her like false eyelashes. So she started fighting her, pinned her to the ground, and then started plucking her false eyelashes off of her eye.
So did she have two of this one girl's hands in one hand so she could pluck, or was the girl flailing,
The girl was flailing.
or was she pulling them off with her teeth?
No, the girl on the floor was flailing. She was holding her head by the hair,
Oh, okay.
and she was punching her in the face, and then like trying to
Okay.
take the eyelashes.
So she got a little
off.
ground and pound in before.
These people are crazy. Not
Wait,
all
strippers
of them.
are crazy?
Not all of them. I am. I definitely am, but not all of them.
Not that crazy. Would you, if you thought a bitch stole your lashes, would you ground and pound her and rip them off?
I would just say something to destroy her self-esteem.
Oh.
Or I love roasting people. Most of the time when I was at the strip club, I liked to laugh. I could never take anything at the strip club seriously ever. On my first day, I also had a guy, we were outside smoking a cigarette, and he was telling me about how he wanted to lock me up in his basement. Yeah. Right off the bat, had quite a first day, and it never let up. There were crazy stories, which I would love to tell on this podcast.
Tune
in. But the one that I will talk about is my favorite story. I don't know why it's my favorite story. It's disgusting, but it's kind of funny.
It is the craziest one.
It is the craziest one. I am already having a really rough day that day. It's raining. I didn't have a car. I mean, I still don't have a car.
Neither of us have a car.
Neither of us have a car now.
Rip the van.
But I really didn't. I didn't have a car at that point. We had just started dating.
Yeah.
You were out of town. Whatever. So I'm having a rough day. It's already raining. I took the train. People were mean on the train. Like, it was just already, I was having a bad day. I get to work and I see my two favorite coworkers. I get excited because my day is about to get a little bit better, or so I thought. And at the stripping gig, we had a box that said like free stuff. So girls would put stuff in, take stuff out. There'd be like, pasties in there, makeup in there, perfume in there, whatever in there, right? Sometimes drugs in there. And cool job. We had a dressing room bong at that strip club. It was pretty cool. Girls were smoking like meth and crack in the dressing room as well. So there was cool girl club. I got offered crack a few times.
God.
I never said yes.
Missed out.
There's a free stuff box, right? And me and the two girls see a bunch of perfumes. And we grab one of the perfumes and we're like, ooh, vanilla. Like, we're so excited. We're like, free vanilla. And we squirt the perfume all over us. And we're so excited. And then all of a sudden, we all just we start sniffing. And we're like, what smells like piss? What smells like piss? And we start sniffing ourselves. And we're like, oh my God, the perfume bottles are filled with piss. And then we realized that a girl that had just been fired from the strip club, as revenge, had pissed in perfume bottles and left them in the free stuff box. So we had just covered ourselves in piss right before the beginning of our shift. And we're in the bathroom trying to wash it off. We're like we literally each have like t-shirts from the free stuff box, and we're putting soap and water on them, and we're trying to give ourselves like a bath in the bath, like a hooker's bath, but really a stripper's bath in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And one girl is crying and one girl is gagging and throwing up, and I'm laughing so fucking hard because I'm thinking about like, this is gonna be so funny to talk about on stage. This is gonna be so fucking literally, I was like, I'm gonna go write this down as soon as I have a minute to write this down. And the other two girls started getting fucking mad at me because they were like, it's not fucking funny. It's not fucking funny. We're covered in piss. And I was
kind of funny.
I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, it's kind of funny. I mean, I'm scared that we're not going to make any money tonight, but like, at least it wasn't like acid. You know what I mean?
Oh, like corrosive acid.
Like corrosive.
I was thinking about fun acid.
Well,
that
no.
also would have been a crazy move.
That would have been a crazy move because we would have been too high to work.
You would have been interdimensional.
Interdimensional stripper. I was having a bad day, but I was having a good sense of humor about it. And it wasn't until I rode the train home that I heard someone go, something smells like piss. That I started crying. That's when I started crying. I was like, it's me. I'm the girl that smells like piss on the train.
And here's the thing. If they definitely knew it was you the second you started crying.
I know, I gave it away.
If you just kept a cool head and just be like, yeah, I saw a homeless guy in here peeing earlier.
Yeah.
They're not going to get close enough to you to be like, are you the piss source? Are you the source
Are you
of
the
pee?
piss girl?
Are you the whole piss girl?
You're a little piss girl. But yeah, so that's the day I got pissed on at work.
Legendary.
Horrible. This is what I call the crazy ex-roommate segment. So, I'm gonna do a segment every episode because I have a crazy story to tell about almost every
person
roommate I've ever had.
Yeah.
I have some crazy stories.
So when I moved out to Utah, I crashed with my uncle for a year. My uncle's house turned kind of into a frat house. Not in the modern sense, in the classical sense. And not in the creepy classical sense.
Oh.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Animal House was pretty creepy. Same with
Animal
Revenge of the
House
Nerds.
minus like weirdness.
Yeah, so it was just a lot of drinking, a lot of dope, a lot of like parties, but it was old people. I was the youngest person there, always. And eventually, an ex-Mormon named Harold moved in with us. Harold is an alcoholic wizard. He both looks like a wizard, acts like a wizard, and was an alcoholic. I've never seen someone drink so much beer so casually. He would drink a 30 rack of beer a day.
That's crazy.
And he lived with us. He started living with us because his and fuck Harold, he turned into an asshole eventually. I did like him for a long time, but he cheated on his wife.
Oh.
And she kicked
No,
him
I
out.
hate you, Harold.
He had teenage kids, and she kicked him out, and then she became a lesbian.
Ooh, good for her.
There's a chance you ate her pussy.
Oh, stop.
But he was in his fields when he lived with us.
Yeah.
And the reason he was a wizard was not just his tremendous alcohol consumption. It was the fact that he could
He
also
had a wand on him.
he had a staff. From what
Oh,
I hear,
really?
I never saw it, but from what I heard, he had a staff, and it makes sense because above being a drunk wizard, or other than being a drunk wizard, he was a fantastic skier. So that was wizard-like. But also, he was pulling women constantly.
Do you think he was paying them?
No. They were his co-workers half the time.
And were they young?
There was
How
one
old
that
was he?
he was probably 50s.
He said, "You want this wizard dick?"
Maybe maybe 40s, but I think he looked 50s at least.
He said, "You want this
Yeah.
wizard dick?"
It was someone that looked like maybe from Arrested Development and was my age, our age.
Wow.
And the fun thing about Harold is, and I don't know how none of these women smelled him, but an alcoholic, when it gets to like they've been doing it for decades, will have the stench of death, which I know
Yeah.
well because of my dad. And he had a little bald spot on the back of his head in the shape of a heart. He had a little bald spot in the shape of his head.
Harold?
Yeah, and he was crone-like. He was very crone-like. He had a big old schnoz.
Oh, wow.
He had a big old alcoholic nose. He was thin. I'll give him that. Heard he had a staff.
Yeah,
That's the
story.
I mean, other than the dirty hippies I lived with.
So, the story today is about Jeff. We're going to call him Jeff. So, a little backstory. I am estranged from my family, so I don't really have a safety net. So I was living with one of my exes at the time. Even further backstory, the first people we lived with ended up getting arrested for selling meth. So this ex did not have a great track record of finding us people to live with. He swears up and down, Jeff is the guy to live with. Jeff is, I love Jeff. He's so great. He's a reliable guy. So we move in with Jeff, and already, first things first, Jeff starts making homemade kombucha. And so, the entire apartment smells like a foot. Right off the bat, I'm just like, okay, cute, quirky, whatever. That's just a quirk. It's fine. I don't love it, but it's fine. And then I notice that strange women keep showing up. And it turns out that Jeff is hiring hookers, which, by the way, I don't know how to say. I don't know if this is like pertinent to the story, but he had a huge Asian fetish because he was super into like anime and stuff. So it was always Asian hookers.
A plague on our generation.
What, anime?
Yeah.
I like anime, but
No, it's a great
it
art
turns
form.
men into gooners.
It does turn them awful.
And so he's a weeaboo. He has only Asian hookers that don't speak English, which I'm concerned for everybody's safety at that point.
Yeah.
And I would even like try to talk to the girls and just they couldn't understand me. I was trying to be like, are you safe? But
Was the light gone from their eyes?
no. Then he's inviting hookers over to the apartment. Okay, don't love it. Again, it's just a quirk. It's a quirk. I can get over it. Except for the fact that he's leaving them basically, he would fucking nut in 2 minutes. And then he'd be like, well, I paid for the hour, so you're going to fold my laundry. Like.
She goes, no tiki, no laundry.
And then he would just like fuck off. He would like go grab a bite to eat while a random hooker in our apartment was folding his laundry.
It's a weird power move.
It's very odd. But so there was that. Didn't love that. Here are the things that really I could not stand living. Those were not great, but this is when I really was like, okay, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Jeff would smoke meth, and then he would take apart my record player and try to put it back together. And sometimes he was successful, except for the times that he was successful, the records would sound a little off.
Yeah.
They would sound a little weird, except Primus albums.
Oh, they got their own janky style.
They got their own jangly style. Primus albums sounded okay. But the rest of them were like weird and warped and slowed down because the fucking he high on meth took it apart, put it back together. Sometimes it wouldn't work, sometimes it would. This was his hobby. He just smoked meth and he'd take it apart.
It's a hobby of most meth heads. They like seeing the inner workings.
They love it. So there was that. Didn't love that. That pissed me off. But again, that's a quirk. That's just a quirk.
You're being so forgiving, calling these quirks. Hookers and meth are not quirks.
Well, I don't love it, but like, that's a testament to how fucking awful roommates I've had are. Like, all the roommates I've had, and I understand there's a thing that's literally like, if all your roommates are pieces of shit, maybe you're the piece of shit. But I'm not the one smoking meth, ordering hookers. And if you listen to any of my stories about my roommates, you'll be like, okay, it's not Holly. It is just that I get my roommates from crazy situations.
It sounds like Craigslist.
It is. It's basically, I'm not going on Craigslist, but the chain of events that happen are people who basically are from Craigslist.
Yeah.
So, anyways, hookers, meth, homemade kombucha, these are all quirks compared to the next two things about Jeff. Jeff was addicted to poppers. And sometimes I would come home and the entire living room floor would be covered in used poppers. And he would be asleep, face down, ass up, asshole agape, spread, agape, ass up. I could stick my little fingers in there if I wanted to.
I bet you stick a lot more in there.
It was gaped.
I bet he did. Okay.
One time I came home with a friend and I opened the door and immediately we walked in on Jeff with his asshole agape up to the sky. He was...
How do you know he wasn't praying?
He was praying and he was holy.
I bet he was saying, oh God, a lot earlier before that.
He was acting holy for sure.
Now, here's my question. Was he getting pegged by the Asian hookers? Was he
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Fisting his own butt? Did he have dildos?
Oh, we're getting to that right now. Okay. He would leave dildos in the shower. He would leave dildos in the living room. He would leave anal beads in the shower, in the living room, all over the house. I found anal beads in the hallway on the floor once. One time, my dog...
Your poor dogs.
My poor dog. My dog found the anal beads and thought it was like a tug-of-war toy.
Probably thought it was the best thing ever. He's like, I love shit.
It wasn't covered in shit.
But it had the sense.
And it was a texture that the dog loved.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to pull a used string of anal beads out of my dog's mouth and she thinks it's fucking tug-of-war.
We're playing a game.
She's like, I like this game. And yeah, he would leave his sex toys everywhere. And here's when I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. If all of this wasn't enough, my roommate Jeff left. Backstory really quick. He would eat my food all the fucking time.
That's the most egregious part of the story.
No, even that I could forgive.
Fucking Mother Teresa over there.
Even that I could forgive. What got me angry was one day I was high, and I go into the living room, and I see a can of Pringles. And I'm thinking, he eats my food all the fucking time. He can shut his fucking gaping hole if I eat a couple of his Pringles.
After all those poppers, it's hard to shut.
Yeah. He can shut his gaping hole if I eat some of his Pringles. So I am high, pop the top, reach in, and it is not Pringles. It is a used fleshlight. And I got a handful of salty snack. I got a handful of salty treat.
Finger licking good.
Finger licking good. Once you pop, you can't stop.
Oh no. And he embodied that.
He embodied that. Yeah, so I didn't know that they made fleshlights that look like Pringles cans. They also make them to look like Red Bull cans.
Yeah, like the camouflage
camouflage
paraphernalia market is large. It's not just fleshlights.
It's also like to hide your weed in there. Here's the thing. Here I sound like a fucking bullshitter because I'm like, I'm a wonderful roommate, and every roommate I've ever had is just evil. But it is kind of just true.
The evidence shows that you are correct.
The roommate I just told y'all about, that's my typical roommate experience. And then that roommate will go around to people and be like, Holly's a fucking crazy bitch because she got mad that I, left anal beads in the living room. Like, they'll be like, God, she's such a That's like the thing that everyone who hates me does. Is like, they're like, wow, she's such a horrible bitch. Ugh, she's such drama. I like punched her in the face and she got mad at me. What a horrible bitch. It was a fucking joke. I left anal beads in the living room and she got mad at me. What a fucking bitch.
What was your favorite childhood candy?
Candy or chocolate? Because I was more of a chocolate kid.
Chocolate and candy. Chocolate is candy.
No, I classify
You differentiate
them differently.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Favorite candy? Now you're making my mouth water. Favorite candy would have to be like the blue Sour Patch Kids.
Blue.
Or
they didn't have just the blue bags.
Gushers. Gushers were probably my favorite candy.
Yeah, you grew into a gusher.
So they have a candy called Squirters.
Squirt was a soda.
Squirt was a soda, and it was awful. I didn't like Squirt.
It was like Mountain Dew for the hard times.
I drank Shasta growing up.
That's Coke for the hard times.
We were poor. I drank Shasta.
Yeah, we were a Diet Pepsi family.
Oh, wow.
A really nice, crisp, cold Diet Pepsi. Nice and chemically. You can really, it's just like you're drinking straight chemicals, but it's nice somehow.
The Shastas were like just root beer flavored sugar, essentially. Awful. I ate, let's see. Okay, what was your favorite chocolate as a kid? Because I loved taking the chocolate off the Three Musketeers.
Milk Duds. Milk Duds or
Duds
Take
really
Five.
Good.
When Take Fives came out, I lost my mind.
I know, I love Take Five. I love Take Five as an adult. I used to love to take the chocolate off a Three Musketeer and then ball up the chocolate nougat.
That was fantastic.
And then put like 4 of them in my mouth.
Yeah.
Kit Kats are always...
That's how you got so good with your mouth.
Kit Kats are always top notch.
Kit Kats, yeah, and also you eat the chocolate from the outside and you eat the wafers layer by layer.
No.
Yeah, no, you eat the edges, the chocolate, like the thicker chocolate on the edge. I would eat those off, and then I'd like either peel or just kind of like nibble away the top layer, and I'd eat each wafer individually. Did you know those Kit Kat wafers are just recycled Kit Kats?
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
The recycled wafers in Kit Kats are just Kit Kats that didn't make the cut, so they got recycled.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I say.
Do they like that they didn't make the cut?
Yeah, they're not good. They were
They were
misshapen
shaped weird?
or whatever. Yeah.
And so they put them in a fucking
So they grind
vat
they
and
grind
just,
them up, and then that becomes the wafer.
like cannibalized itself.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what was your favorite cereal?
Oh my gosh. Well, I always craved Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp had the best commercial. Cookie Crisp made me want Cookie Crisps, and then I never really enjoyed it.
And then you eat it and you're like, it's really fun for like 4 bites.
I'd rather have a pack of cookies and a cup of milk.
Honey Smacks is my favorite.
Honeycombs was the
Honeycombs
tits
is really
when we were a
good.
kid.
Honey Smacks is the one with the frog.
Yeah.
With the fuck ass frog.
Yeah.
I fucking love Honey Smacks.
Yeah, I liked Honeycombs. Never could get behind Honey Smacks. My main after Honeycombs, of course, got discontinued. Tragedy.
Honeycombs are discontinued?
Well, I don't know if they're discontinued, but they don't exist anymore. But
They exist. I swear I've seen them in the store.
maybe they made a comeback, but
Oh.
they're not the original formula. The best for me were Tricks when they still were shapes and not just those fuck ass balls. And
Oh yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I really fucked with Pops.
You like a corny
sweet.
honey. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like you. I love corny honeys.
Okay. Also French Toast Crunch. That fucked.
Yeah, I didn't get into the. I always fucked with Fruit Loops.
Yeah, Fruit Loops
And
are a staple.
Frosted Flakes.
We had my oldest brother was a psycho, so for a while we had Total most of the time. And Total,
Oh, yeah.
Total ass.
You know what's great is this total ass. The Special K chocolate cereal is pretty good.
Okay.
Have you ever had that?
I don't think.
They pretend like it's healthy, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not fucking healthy.
I do fuck with Honey Nut Cheerios. That's a 100%
I love
classic.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah.
What's your favorite cereal now?
None.
I like Cocoa Krispies.
Hey, why you like Cocoa Krispies so much?
Have
you ever eaten Cocoa Krispies out of like
I
not a bowl?
actually really like the cereal Cocoa Krispies.
Yeah. It's from
And
what
not
I've heard.
for that reason.
You're gonna tell the reason. Yeah,
It's very inappropriate.
you little lesbo.
Okay, I'll tell the story. I was at a house with 2 friends. One of these, it's essentially a mansion. One of the friends' parents were out of town. We decided to throw a party. We decided to have a sleepover. And this is right after we graduated. The one friend is sleepwalking, and she literally she's sleepwalking. She goes to her kitchen as she's sleepwalking, grabs a box of Cocoa Krispies, and literally comes into the guest room that me and the other girl are sleeping with, or sleeping in. This girl whose house it is, who's sleepwalking, just asleep, just starts shaking the box. And we wake her up and we're like, there's fucking Cocoa Krispies everywhere. Like, we thought it was funny, but we were like, you're like sleepwalking. We all end up sleeping in her living room on the couches. And then the next day, me and the girl whose house it was not, we decided to go up to the guest room. And it was a smush room. We'll just say that. we decided to go to the guest room and we decided to have a little private time, private girl time. Private. And because there were Cocoa Krispies on the bed, there were Cocoa Krispies on our bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up snap, crackle, popping into that pussy, essentially.
From what I heard, it was out of that pussy.
I ate Cocoa Krispies out of a girl, is essentially the story.
And that's what we want.
But I like the cereal for reasons that are not that.
Okay. You love it for its flavor, not just its fond memories.
I would, honestly, that would deter me from liking that cereal, but that cereal is so good that I love it.
Yeah.
I love Cocoa Pebbles too. Chocolate cereals and honey cereals are really good.
Now, getting into a similar topic.
Wait, really quick. Oops, all marshmallows from Lucky Charms.
I hate Lucky Charms.
Oops, all marshmallows.
The marshmallows are the worst part of Lucky Charms.
You're a fucking psycho.
Lucky Charms not only are an affront to the Irish race,
I forgot about that.
they taste like garbage. They taste so bad.
The marshmallows.
They taste like cardboard that had the idea of sugar. They taste like cardboard that came on by a sugar monster.
Oh my god.
And the marshmallows are hemorrhoids.
Wonderful. No.
Are sugar hemorrhoids.
They
should have been aborted.
You're ridiculous.
Lucky Charms should have been aborted at its conception. And you can find me in public and I will fight you on this. I don't give.
Please don't fight him. Don't say anything.
A verbal fight. Verbal fight. I want to talk about the gay stuff, but the opposite of your gay stuff. Our current favorite show.
Is it our current favorite show?
We watched an entire season in one sitting. Yeah, that's a favorite. That's your
and then
favorite
anytime
show.
I watch an episode and you catch a little glimpse of it,
it sucks me in.
This?
I've never been one for reality television.
Yeah, it's pretty
And
good.
it sucks, except for Rock of Love.
What about Flavor of Love?
Flavor of Love too, but
I love Flavor.
I was white trash, so Rock of Love.
We should talk about reality TV shows in general.
Well, let's talk about the best one.
Dragula.
Watch this show.
It's so good. Okay, but
I
here's
don't care
the thing.
if you're a full-on hate monger. You're gonna enjoy this show.
Here's the thing. Not everybody's into drag, but
it's the sass. Everyone loves a good sass.
Okay, it is a drag competition show, but it is horror themed. It is gothic. It is horror themed.
Mm-hmm.
And you get the freakiest, coolest people on this show that are so confrontational.
Yeah.
And they make them do fear factor challenges.
Yeah.
Instead of like lip syncing, like on RuPaul's Drag Race, they make them like eat maggots.
Yeah. Swim with sharks.
Eat maggots and spiders and swim with
Electrocution.
sharks. Fucking
Yeah.
get trashy tattoos. I just watched an episode.
Needles,
like all sorts of shit.
Now, I will say, fellas, it will make you think about the downfall of the American Empire. It will make you think that, like, you might think about your grandpa, and he would be disappointed in how the country turned out. But he also wouldn't let certain type of people drink from the same water fountain. So how cool is he?
Yeah.
In the end, how cool is your grandpa?
And in the end, how smart was he? He'd freak the fuck out.
Yeah, honestly, if George Washington saw Dragula, he would have a heart attack, or he would reveal his true self, because he liked wearing wigs.
Oh, he loved wearing wigs.
And his teeth were fucked up like a lot of the contestants.
Yeah.
Especially that Colombian
I wish there were
gang.
more physical fights on Dragula.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think women on reality TV fight more than men on reality TV.
Even gay men.
Yeah. Especially the gay men.
I think they might get kicked off if they were to fight.
Yeah. Because men can do more damage.
That's one of the reasons why I fucking love Bad Girls Club.
Another one of your favorite things to
What?
be gay to
Bad Girls Club?
Yeah, you used to like being real gay to that show, didn't you? You used to like. You used to go.
For our audio listeners, he was making the
You hear that?
making the signal of scissoring.
Yeah.
Anyways, Bad Girls Club is great because they're violent on that show.
Yeah. Extremely.
It's wonderful. Extremely
with
violent.
great prejudice.
Yeah, it's prison rules.
It is prison
It's
rules.
wonderful. And they're so dumb.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're stupid. It's
Yeah.
so funny. It's so funny. It's great. I also Rock of Love, Flavor of Love.
Yeah.
My reality TV has to be next level trashy.
Yeah.
I love The Osbournes.
The Osbournes is actually also good reality television.
It is a little trashy.
It's a little trashy. However,
It's so good though.
it's fucking Ozzy.
It's fucking Ozzy.
And if you only know Ozzy from the Osbournes, die.
Die.
But that show is still amazing.
We just watched it for the first time recently.
Yes, we did.
Right after Ozzy died.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Ozzy.
Rest in peace, Ozzy. What else? Oh, there's this one show I used to love called Bridal Plasty. And basically, it's Bad Girls Club mixed with Bridezilla mixed with like Big Brother. So basically,
And Plasty, are they getting surgeries?
yeah. So basically, they're competing to win surgeries and also win stuff for their weddings, but then they're also fighting. So like,
I guess every reality TV show makes me think about the downfall of the American Empire.
yes, and tell me more about that.
It's bred in circuses.
What does that mean?
It's so as Rome was deteriorating, the emperors would have games in the Colosseum and give all the poor people bread. Now we're not getting bread necessarily, but we're getting a circus, and that's what reality TV show is to keep you distracted. And actually, a parallel between Dracula and a Roman emperor is there was actually there were multiple Roman emperors that like dressing like women, but this guy took it to a whole new level. Everyone thinks of Italians as tough. It's crazy. They had some of the gayest people in history. Liberace, need I say more? I don't even know if he was Italian. It sounds like it. But Elagabalus was an emperor. I can't quite recall what time period it was, but it was close to the breakup into East and West, I want to say. And he was from the eastern part of the empire. And think about like the eastern part of the empire is San Francisco. Like where he was from was essentially San Francisco. And he moved to West Texas, which was Rome. The city of Rome was, in comparison to his lifestyle, was West Texas.
Okay.
Just conservative.
Ah.
Now, in the Roman Empire, of course, there, first off, conflicting historical theories, but bit of pedophilia, much like our great empire. Except we know more about Caligula's island than we do about Epstein's, but that's for another day. So Elagabalus, he became emperor. I can't quite remember if it wasn't through like a coup, but it was definitely I don't know if it was succession either. I think he was appointed. He was like a Eastern Roman Empire priest type thing, and he was a sassy gay, just like the Dracula people. He was he legitimately probably could have won Dracula.
Oh, he had like outfits.
He dressed very flowy.
So he was a
eyeliner.
He was a what? He was an emperor.
He was an emperor. He was an emperor of Rome.
That
wore a lot of eyeliner.
Wore a lot of
dresses.
He was serving cunt.
And the senators didn't like it, not one bit. And he had this wispy little mustache.
That's very gay.
Yeah, he came to Rome and immediately made a bad impression on the Romans in the capital, especially the senators, because he would debase himself in their eyes, in that he would refer to himself as the Empress.
Oh, he
And
was like trans.
essentially, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And he would refer.
They were trans.
They were trans, and they would refer to their carriage driver as their emperor, and would
they
be,
was fucking.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Fucking the stable boy. The
Oh,
Empress
wow.
fucking the stable boy, calling him the emperor.
Ooh.
And the Roman senators did not like this at all. He had a
Mm.
very short reign.
Even though they was fucking boys too.
Yes, but in Rome it was seen as like
Conquering.
if you fuck a man, you're still a man. But if you get fucked by a man up to a certain age, which they let like it was a weird culture.
Yeah.
Up to a certain age, if you were like a grown man that liked getting fucked in the butt, you were not a man. You're not like, you were a bitch. It was like prison rules. But so what happened was they murked Elagabalus, they killed him,
Mm.
and then they get ready, hold on to your socks. They raped the carriage driver to death.
Oh my god. Trigger warning. Jesus Christ. They raped him to death?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because, first off, he had insulted the office of the Roman emperor by fucking the Roman emperor.
Jesus.
But also, like, Elagabalus wasn't the worst one. Caligula, Nero.
Yeah.
There are many examples.
Can we talk about something lighter for the end of our podcast?
Sure.
Let's end
We'll end on a little topical.
Let's end on a crazy news segment. So, I don't have my sources. You'll just have to trust me. But I did read a news story today. What a rough day for this man. Rough. What a rough day for this man.
RUFF.
Yeah. Dog shoots owner.
That's happened more than once.
Yeah. So this guy has a loaded shotgun on his bed for whatever reason.
To feel powerful.
To feel powerful. And the dog jumped on the bed and jumped on the gun. And it ended up shooting the owner.
That's just poor gun safety.
And the owner lived. I think he got shot like in the shoulder or something.
Lucky.
Yeah, lucky. But yeah, his dog shot him.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
There
He's
was-
like, give me chicken, motherfucker.
I'm pretty sure there was a Lifetime movie about a woman.
Who got shot by her dog?
Yeah. I
Oh
feel
my
like
God.
this is Americana.
Dog shoots
A
best-
dog, someone not properly
Is it man's
storing-
best friend?
someone not properly storing a weapon,
Yeah,
not having the safety on,
a gun.
and having one in the chamber. In your own
Yeah.
home, if you hear someone breaking down your door, you have no time for this or
And
this.
And your dog.
And your dog shoots you.
And your dog shoots you. What if a parrot stabs woman?
I did see a parrot with a knife one time.
What?
No, it was a crow. I think it was a crow
It
or
was
a
a
raven.
crow with it. Oh no, that's my profile picture on my Finsta.
Yeah, isn't that a real
It's
picture?
a crow with a knife. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Don't fuck with crows.
Don't fuck with crows. They'll remember you.
Yeah.
That's a good piece of advice to end on.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with crows.
They'll remember you.
Anyways, we love you.
Mm.
I love you. Goodbye. Mwah.